مولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصلي عليه. Today, lecture number 7 of Islamic Jurisprudence. Whatever I teach last time, hope you all students well aware about the topic. And I mentioned in the last lecture that whether any question you can text me on the WhatsApp. Inshallah, will be answer the all questions. So today lecture number 7 of Islamic Jurisprudence. And we are going to start it. And we were discussing the types of wajib. Here the two types was left. What are these? One is the major and it is divided into two more. It is classification based on the subject which are required to perform. Classified to perform. Taqsimul wajib باللحاظ المكلف. Wajibul Ain. Wajibul Ain. In English we called it the Universal Obligatory Act. What is it? The Universal Obligatory Act. It means an act which is obligatory for every person without discrimination. Wajibul Ain, the Universal Obligatory Act. I'm going to repeat the definition again. It means any act which is obligatory for every person without any discrimination. Means anything which is first on a person, so there is no discrimination for the male and the female in sense of gender. Okay, for performing that act which is the order of Allah. So example for this is the prayer which is mentioned in Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Aqimus salah. You have to offer prayer. So in the sense of prayer, there is a no discrimination between the genders, that whether the female will be performed or the male will be performed, the children or old, everyone, this order is applicable on every person. Okay, so there is no discrimination in it. So this is called the Wajibul Ain, the Universal Obligatory Act. Now the second type, Wajibul Kafai. Wajibul Kafai. Which is commonly obligatory act or the common obligatory act. Wajibul Kafai, in English we called it the common obligatory act. An act which is done by any group of the Muslims. Okay, an act which is done by any group of, it is allowed and Allah will not punishment. Allah will not give punishment on it. But if no one can perform, a person, do you understand? Any order in this sense, in Wajibul Kafai, Allah gave. So any group of the Muslims perform that act, so Allah will not give the punishment. If not a single person perform, so everyone will be able that Allah give punishment to them. Okay, they are able for it that Allah give them the punishment because not a single person perform it. What will be the example of it? Jihad fi sabilillah, fight on the path of Allah. And the second example is namaz janaza. Okay, janaza prayer, it is a farz kifaya, commonly obligatory object. Some people will be perform of a janaza of a person, so the goods will be written on every person of the account which the people are performing the janaza. All people, those who are living there, Allah will not be angry on them. Allah will be give them the reward, because what is it? It is a wajibul kufayat that some people can perform it, so Allah will be happy on everyone. And in the situation if no one can perform, Allah will angry. Allah. Now on the next point, the mandub, which I already elaborate in the previous classes, and after that mandub was done in the last class. Wajib is done, mandub, makruh, haram, and mubah. These things all wajib I already elaborate, but it was the need of explanation of wajib. That's why I elaborated into different categories. So mandub, makruh, haram, and mubah. These things all I already elaborated in the previous classes. We are going to the next point, and that is types of hukmul wadi, types of delegatory rules. What are the types of delegatory rules? Some jurists like Alama Ahmadi says valid and invalid also part of delegatory rule. Valid and invalid both are the part of delegatory rules. Okay, Sahih and the Batil, valid and the invalid, both are the part of Hukmul Wadi, both are the part of delegatory rules, because valid means permission to do something. Okay, valid means permission for performing something, permission to perform any act, prohibited to do any act. Okay, the something is prohibited on the people that they cannot perform it. It is the order of Allah. Okay, we called it invalid, that something is ban on you to perform. These things from hukm taklifi. Okay, not from the hukm al wadi. Got it? According to Hanafi school, there is different deviation. Is that clear? Hukm al wadi, delegatory rules. According to the Hanafi school of thought, there is a division of hukm al wadi, because when the address of Allah clearly with the reveals of one thing with the other, like sabab, shart, and money. So these addresses called hukm al-wadi. These are the divisions. These are the divisions according to Hanafi school of thought. Okay, these are the divisions of Hanafi school of thought. I am going to repeat the again. Valid and invalid, according to the jurist, both are the types of hukm al-wadi. Sometimes hukm al-wadi is clearly, which is first on the every person. Sometimes Allah gives the order that something is prohibited on the people. So allowed, permission and not permission, valid and non-valid, both are from the hukam of Allah. Both are the hukam of Allah. The something you can perform and something you are bound not to perform. So we are going to the types of hukm al-wadi. First type is cause, sabab. In Arabic, we call it sabab. In English, we call it cause. C-A-U-S-E, cause. Its related means rope, rassi. It is mentioned in Quran, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa'atasimu bihablillahi. Okay. In the related meaning of sabab is raw, which I give the example of the verse وَآتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا, that the hab word used in Arabic we called it rope, in Urdu we called it rassi, means connected from it, reached to other, connection from it, reached to other. Wait a second. So these are the things. Sabab, this is the definition. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. Its reality is real meaning is rope. Okay, means connection from it, reach to other. Example, this is a verse of Surah Al-Hajj. Okay, verse number 22, Surah number 15. That due to some reason, this was the cause that he reached on the sky. ये भी कनेक्ट जोड़ देंगे डाटा. So due to the reason, due to the cause, due to the sabab, he reached on the sky. This was the example of the verse that which is taken from the Surah Al-Hajj. According to Usuliyin definition, Usuliyin which mention in the definition of sabab, agreed order which is show you the clear meaning, there is no depth on it between jurists, means there is no debate, sorry, not the depth, there is no debate. According to Usuliyin, in Hukm Shari, there is no debate between the jurists. Either they are from the Hanafi, either they are from the Usuliyin. Okay, so there is no debate between the jurist in the definition of Hukm Shari. According to Imam Ghazali, sabab is that thing which sabab is that thing from its presence second thing become clear, means Allah attached something with the order. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. According to Imam Ghazali, he says that when sabab is present somewhere, in the presence of sabab, Allah attached something with it. So two things are joined with each other on any stage. Here will be example of Surah Al-Isra. Aqimus Salah liduluki shams. That means, it means when the sun becomes set, you can offer prayer. When the sun becomes set, which of namaz you can offer? That is the namaz maghrib. Offer prayer of namaz maghrib. So it is mentioned in the verse, in the example, Aqimus Salah liduluki shamsi. So whenever the sun is going to set, maghrib time, prayer time become start. So that time you can offer maghrib prayer. So this according to this example and the definition according to Imam Ghazali. चक्कर से हूँ सड़े मसला मसला बिलाव भी चेक करो उसे यार बस 15 मिनट लेक्चर कंप्लीट होने ने चलाने हैं इलेक्ट्रीशियन बुलाने हैं
इस तरह मसला नहीं किया होनी पे करनी इस वाली कॉल करने ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਆਣਾ ਸਰੇ
कुछ कर सके भी दो खराब हो दो ही बल्ब खराब
इसमें ब्लॉक सेटिंग करना फिर 2 दिन चला है कि
नहीं उसमें ब्लॉक है तो मसला कर सी जाता बाकी लाइटा खराब हो जैसा उसमें बुलाना तो मैं क्लास कंप्लीट कर ला in order of Allah. After that, sorry for the inconvenience. After that, in order of Allah, there are two orders. In order of Allah, there are two orders. One is direct order, and the second is indirect, means which is sabab, which is cause. Okay, the order which is due to some reason. One is a direct order, one is indirect. Okay, here will be the example. In punishment of rape, I'm going to give the example. Any person who do any unnatural offense, okay, which is not allowed, which is prohibited, rape and zina, these things are prohibited in Islam. Someone who is doing rape of anyone, so the order is hadud. In it, one order is hadud. There is a limitation in this offense, okay, in this crime. One is the when he did the rape, there is a limitation, there is a limit. Okay, this is a first order. Any person who is going to do rape, one is hadud, apply on it. And the second is had can apply on it. Second thing is what? Had can apply on it. Got it? First one is hudud, limit, and the second thing is had, which is due to rape implicated on accused, someone who is doing a rape of any person, of the female, any lady. Punishment can be given to that person. That had can apply on it, okay, and the hudud, these are the two. Means it's due to one thing, second order directly apply on it. Got it? First on the first stage you can stop it, then on the second stage, due to it what he did, you can punish on them. Had will be apply on them. This is also the example of sabab. Got it? So today here will be end the lecture. This is a topic you can listen and you can prepare it. When any question, you can text me on the WhatsApp. Inshallah, on the WhatsApp or in the next class I will be elaborate the questions. Hope you can understand. Remember, be in your prayer. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.